Hey, it's iEmpire here with volume 26 of PlayStation 5 Hidden Gems. Thanks a lot for watching. So I got 5 great games to go over today, and sorry I've been gone for a couple of weeks, but we're getting three videos out this week: PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, and Nintendo Switch. So our first game today is Starden Binary Stars, and this is a classic pixel art type side-scrolling shmup edition that's roguelike. So this was originally released a number of years ago, but now it's back with new content and a new scoring system. So unfortunately, this didn't come with any PS5 enhancements like haptics and that, but still a great release nonetheless. So one of the highlights of the game is the fact that it's the procedurally generated levels, because you're constantly going to be getting different bosses, different enemy wave patterns and formations, different pickups, different drops. So it gives you a lot of replayability in that. But it's known for being a challenging shooter. The enemies are no joke. You've got like multi-phase bosses in the game, and you've also got environmental hazards to watch out for. There's a number of different ships you can choose from in the game. They all have their different abilities and strengths like speed, health, offensive and defensive. There's also a variety of weapons in the game. There's over 40. You got everything from like saw launchers to flamethrowers, plasma, lasers. So a lot of variety in that as well. And if you beat the game, then you can start new with an increased difficulty level. So really fun shooter. Highly recommend it. So here's the trailer for Starden Binary Star. Alright, our next title is a point-and-click adventure called Amerizone: The Explorer's Legacy, and this is a remake of the original 1999 release. And it takes place in South America in a nation known as Amerizone in the 90s. And he plays an explorer who's he plays a journalist going to interview an explorer, and it starts with a story of two friends. One becomes the leader of a nation, and he's aggressively trying to modernize the country. The explorer, who's obviously interested in animals and not wanting to see that happen, and the leader aggressively trying to stop you at any cost. So it's a really good story, a lot of interesting subplots, and a lot of drama and intrigue. The art in this game is really good. You do Google Street, where it's like a series of photographs as you go down the road. That's how this game is presented, and it's not just still images. There's a lot of, some of them are animated, and environments feel really alive. Puzzles are really well done. Point and click fare, you look for objects or talk to people in order to solve the puzzle or move the story along. But the puzzles are really well done. There's like letters, artifacts, radio broadcasts to listen to, and that kind of thing. So if you're looking for a good point and click adventure with a good story, I recommend Amerizone. So let's check out the trailer.
The story goes that the white birds never stop flying. They are born, they mate, and they die in the hot rising fumes of the volcanoes. And some people even claim that long after their death, their lifeless bodies glide on. These are but stories, people say.
You have come instead of Valenbois, haven't you? The white birds and all of that. People need something to believe in, to hope in, You must go for me. Take the egg of the white birds back to Amazon. I wanted Amazon to be a great modern nation. We thought our expedition would change the world. What have I done? The enemy of power, my friend, is not liberty. It's not democracy. The enemy of power is dreams. You still have a long way to go.
Up next is a fantastic third-person action title called Steel Sea. Highly recommend this title. A lot of fun. So this is a third-person action-adventure title that takes place in an industrial post-apocalyptic world. And I don't want to spoil her whole story, but you play as a girl named Zoe, and she has her consciousness downloaded into a cyborg. Really cool story. So the game has large open worlds, and there's 4 main areas. They all feel really unique in the visual style and also in size and scope as well. It's a pretty linear game, but there's a lot of branching paths to explore and a lot of secrets to find as well. So the gameplay is broken down into platforming and then combat and stealth. Platforming is a lot of fun. There is like zip wires. There's vertical platforming like in Uncharted series. You got wall running and bounce pads to go on. A lot of fun in the platforming. And then in the stealth and combat, the stealth's really well done. And for combat, she has a laser sword, and she has light and strong attacks. And the game focuses on dodging. She has a really cool sidekick named what's his name? Kobe. He's extremely useful. Like he can, what's the word I want? Oh my God, he can hack turrets, enemy robots. He can help you find cover. He can give cover fire. He can attack enemies. Extremely useful, and he's a lot of fun in the game. What else I want to say about it? You get currency from downed enemies in the game, so you can get additional abilities like a ground pound, distractions that you can get. But the combat is a lot of fun. There's different enemy types in the game. There's also some really cool chase sequences in the game. The game is a lot of fun. So if you're looking for a good action-adventure title, highly recommend it. So let's check out the trailer for Steel Seed.
The machines were once supposed to protect us, now want to destroy us. I fear it is already too late. Humanity is a never-ending conundrum, but she doesn't know who she really is. I won't let them take away everything I've worked for. Nothing is more important than safeguarding humanity's future. People will need guidance when they wake. We can give our species hope again. The hope for a better tomorrow. But if there is to be hope, first there must be sacrifice.
Alright, next game is a little bit bizarre, but it's a lot of fun. That's Pipistrello and the Cursed Yo-Yo. So this game calls itself the first Yo-Yo-Vania, and it's a game you shouldn't miss especially if you're into those retro 2D pixel art titles. So this combines puzzles, combat, and adventure all in one title, and it's a top-down 2D pixel art game. So it's a really weird story, but it's funny and lighthearted. So I won't get into all the drama of it all, but what you need to know is that your aunt's spirit ends up locked inside your yo-yo, and you work together to take out the antagonists of the game. So you're free to explore the city and take on the challenges as you want on the map in the game. And you can use your yo-yo to hit enemies. You've got different attacks like around the world. Whack! You can charge your yo-yo up and hit them. You can spin it around corners and hit enemies. And there's a lot of different puzzles that you'll solve, and they vary in complexity, but they're a lot well done, a lot of fun. And you're going to constantly gain abilities with your yo-yo as you progress through the game, and it's fun to see what you'll unlock as you go. But the game provides a decent challenge. There's a nice variety of locations and enemies in the game, and it's a cast of likable characters. It's a good story, again, lighthearted. So if you're looking for a good 2D adventure, really recommend this game. So here's the trailer for Pipistrello and the Cursed Yo-Yo. Alright, last title for today is my favorite, and that's Deliver at All Costs. Some of you may have heard of this game, some of you may not know it had a physical release, and you can get it as an import, European import. No North American release for some reason. Why do they think we don't want these games in North America? Anyway, this is a great top-down open world game that's got fantastic gameplay, great cast of characters, tons of personality, and a lot of really good humor in the game. So he plays a young guy named Winston Green, and it's like in the 50s, 60s era. And he's like a science tech kind of guy, likes to build things and that, and he's broke. So he takes a job at the We Deliver company, and he loves the job, and he loves to earn money and make things, and even though the jobs are getting more and more questionable as he goes on through the game. But it's an open world driving game, and you take on delivery quests as you play through each chapter. And there's a lot of side missions you can take on as well, where you can earn more money and resources for your truck. The controls are great, driving the vehicles is great, the physics of the game is phenomenal. You know, when you're driving with the different loads, it affects how your vehicle drives. There's destruction in the world. A lot of things are destructible, and the game wants you to destroy things. It just adds a whole lot of fun to the game, trust me. There's 3 different acts in the game, and it's a really good sized map. The game looks fantastic, from the characters, the environments. Everything just comes together, and the atmosphere in the game is just great with the music and the clothing. It's really amazing. I really enjoyed this game from beginning to end. This game gets a lot of comparisons to early GTA titles, the top-down ones. So, in my opinion, a must-have. So let's check out the trailer for Deliver at All Costs.
We Deliver is hiring. Hurry over to their main office on 13 Farrell Street.
I should go there ASAP. Desperately need a job. Oh, come on. Mr. Palmer left the car in reverse. Winston Green.
With the help of We Deliver, anyone can enjoy the luxuries of the mainland. We deliver anything, anywhere.
Who is Winston? A madman.
Are you blind?
A victim. He's like a fine piece of equipment with just a few loose screws. At We Deliver, we pride ourselves on completing every delivery.
We're reshaping the very essence of delivery services to ensure that every package is delivered with utmost efficiency.
Hi, man.
Hey, that delivery's mine to make. This is just the beginning.
There's something off about you, kid. I just know it. I have never encountered a case as unprecedented as this one. You think you can push me around? Well, I have news for you.
Focus fire on the new target.
You ain't no ordinary courier. You don't know what you're dealing with. How come there's no record of a Winston Green, huh? I'm done explaining myself to you. Life's full of ups and downs. Sometimes we stumble and fall. If I learned anything, it's that some things are just out of...
Alright, that's it for Volume 26 of PlayStation 5 Hidden Gems. Thanks a lot for watching. Hope you enjoyed the game selection today, and as always, if you find any video games you want to buy for your collection based on this video, throw me a like, subscribe, really appreciate it. Alright, so until the next one, take care, may you be blessed, and I am out of here. See ya.